In this video, I want to talk about the other mother from Coraline and explain why she's such a terrifying character. There are a couple of key reasons that make her so frightening. First off, it's her fake kindness and how she tricks people. At the beginning, she seems perfect, almost like Coraline's real mom, but even better. She does all the things Coraline's real mother can't or doesn't do. This feeling of false comfort is actually one of the creepiest things about her character. She doesn't show herself as a monster right away. Instead, she acts super nice and caring, which makes Coraline and the audience let their guard down.
And soon as you're through eating, I thought we'd play a game.
You mean like hide and seek?
Perfect!
She slowly gains control over Coraline while pretending to be sweet and loving. Her voice is soft and gentle, and she acts like she's doting on Coraline. Also, the whole world she creates is designed exactly to match what Coraline wants. The other mother builds a special alternate world for each child who feels unhappy or ignored in real life. She lures them in with this perfect illusion, making them think things could be better, and then she traps them. Next up, there's the really creepy part about the buttons for eyes. This button eye look is one of the most iconic and disturbing images from the movie. The buttons are more than just a weird design choice. They symbolize how the other mother wants to control everything and everyone. When she offers Coraline the chance to stay in her world forever, she casually adds a terrifying condition. Coraline will have to let her sew buttons over her eyes.
Though you might make me jealous.
No way! You're not sewing buttons in my eyes!
Oh, but we need a yes if you want to stay here.
This isn't just about looks. By replacing Coraline's real eyes with buttons, the other mother is taking away her identity, her freedom, and even her humanity. It's like turning her into a doll, something lifeless and silent that the other mother can own and control forever. It's a scary way of showing how much power she wants. Like I mentioned earlier, she creates these alternate worlds that look just like a child's real home, but better. For Coraline, she made a world that mirrors her own house but makes everything brighter, tastier, more colorful, and way more fun. If you think about Coraline's real life, it's pretty gloomy. Her parents are often busy, she feels ignored, there are a lot of rules, and things feel kind of dull or even a little sad. So, when the other mother's world shows up as this amazing playground where everything seems to revolve around Coraline and her happiness, it's super tempting. But here's the catch: beneath all that bright perfection, something feels really off. Everything looks just a little too perfect, like it's been designed and controlled by one person, and that person is the other mother. Nothing happens by accident in that world. It's all carefully planned and manipulated by her. That sense that it's fake and controlled is what makes it so creepy, even if at first it seems like a dream come true for Coraline. Now, when we talk about what the other mother really looks like underneath all that kindness and charm, that's where it gets truly horrifying. Even her normal appearance is creepy, especially with those button eyes which are unsettling on their own. But when she finally reveals her true self and transforms, it's on a whole other level of scary. Eventually, she fully transforms into a monstrous spider creature, skeletal and terrifying, with a wicked grin that shows she's hunting her prey. The fact that she hides behind a sweet and caring mask for so long, only to reveal this terrifying monster when she no longer needs to pretend, makes her one of the most sinister characters you can imagine. Whenever the other mother drops her act, you see just how dangerous and evil she really is, and that's what makes her so unforgettable and scary. One of the most chilling things the film shows us is the souls of the other mother's past victims. These are the ghost children. Just like Coraline, these kids were once lured in by the other mother's charm and promises. But there's a big difference between Coraline and the others. Coraline didn't want to stay in that creepy otherworld forever, but the other children did. They listened to the other mother and chose to stay, and because of that, she took everything from them: their names, their lives, and most importantly, their souls.
The Beldam. She spied on our lives through the little doll's eyes
And saw that we weren't happy.
So she lured us away
with treasures and treats,
and games to play,
gave all that we asked.
yet we still wanted more.
So we let her sew the buttons.
Now, these ghost children are trapped in a kind of limbo. a lonely in-between place where they're stuck, unable to move on. They float around, whispering their regrets and warnings to Coraline, trying to help her understand the terrible consequences of staying with the other mother too long. These ghost children are the clearest proof of what the other mother really is, a soul eater. She doesn't just want to keep kids in her world, she wants to steal their very essence, trapping them forever. Even after Coraline seems to defeat her, the other mother doesn't give up. In one of the most creepy moments, her severed hand, the last piece of her, crawls back into the real world. This shows just how persistent and obsessed she is, how she won't stop until she gets what she wants. So, when you think about it, she is scary not just because of the things she does, but how she does them. She doesn't burst in yelling or attacking right away. Instead, she comes in smiling, acting caring, offering you exactly what you want: love, attention, and a perfect life. And then, when you're hooked, she asks for something terrifying in return: your soul. With all of this combined, the other mother is definitely one of the most horrifying villains in animated films. She's a perfect example of how evil doesn't always wear a scary face. It can hide behind kindness and promises, making it all the more dangerous.